Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Tennessee goes out, takes care of business yesterday afternoon, beats Vanderbilt 36-23. 10-2 college football playoff is on the doorstep. Are we going to be able to host that first round playoff game? We'll have to wait and see how things shake out when the rankings drop on Tuesday. But Tennessee went out, they handled their business. They did what they needed to do. Now we sit back and wait, but Tennessee is going to be in that college football playoff. Coach Jay brought up a great question yesterday during the postgame show. He said, as of now, do you consider this season a success? You know, before the year, a lot of people said 10-2 college football playoff. That was the goal. We have obtained that goal. Now, if you get bounced in the first round, are you still going to consider this season a success, or are you going to be going after Josh Heupel in the offseason? I would love to know your thoughts. Jump into the comment section. Let's talk about it. We've kind of had a motto around here. It seems like every single week we're saying, Tennessee is not putting it together for 60 minutes. Tennessee is not playing discipline. I'll play the clip. This is the way it seems every single week.
Doesn't have to be perfect. Ain't going to be perfect. We go compete for 60 freaking minutes. All right, enjoy the opportunity, enjoy the environment, and then go play our butts off, play for one another, and have a hell of a lot of fun. Everybody got me?
Yes,
all right.
Doesn't have to be perfect, ain't gonna be perfect. Absolute worst possible start you could imagine for Tennessee yesterday. And then they have 13 penalties for 102 yards. You have 2 turnovers. Every single week, it seems like we say, if you play like that, you're not going to be able to beat Team X, Team Y, Team Z. Yet Tennessee continues to go out. They continue to win football games. They are a gritty bunch. They've been through adversity. I think this football team just knows how to win. Dylan Sampson goes out, breaks the single-season rushing record set by Travis Stevens back in 2001. Nico throws for 257 and 4 touchdowns, and now we are off to the college football playoff. We've got several weeks to get healthy. Yesterday, Brew McCoy didn't play. Whatever happened in the pregame, missed the game. You also had Dante Thornton, Peyton Lewis, banged up, missed the entire second half. Squirrel gets taken out by a cheap shot. Dylan Sampson comes up holding it looked like a hamstring late in the game. Tennessee needs to get healthy, and then we go play in the college football playoff. But we've had a night to sleep on it. All the emotions pushed to the side. This is the day after Vanderbilt. If you'll do me a favor and smash that thumbs up just below this video, it's quick, free, and easy, and it helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if it's your first time here, welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media reporters or journalists. What we are is fans. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. We'll be live later tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That is the fan call-in show where you guys get to come on and drive the show. Also, Monday morning, 9 a.m., Eric Kane of ballquest.com and Locked On Vols will be in the house breaking down this Vanderbilt game. We'll talk about the college football playoff, and then we'll be live on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's early signing day, so me and Coach Rice are going to be breaking down everything that goes on throughout the course of that morning. No Tuesday night stream this week. Got some stuff going on, but we'll be back to that next week as we always are. But let's get into it. Let's talk about the win over Vanderbilt. Again, 36-23. You can see the numbers there on the screen. Again, worst possible start for Tennessee. We talked going into this game about starting fast, right? Tennessee gets on top of Vanderbilt early. It's going to be real hard for Vanderbilt to bounce back from that. I don't think that their offense is really built to bounce back from that, and we kind of saw that later in the game. But Tennessee goes out again, worst possible start they could have had. Vanderbilt returns the opening kickoff for a touchdown. 2 plays later on offense, Dylan Sampson puts the ball on the field. They've got a short field. They go 26 yards for a touchdown. We're less than 5 minutes into this game, and Tennessee trails 14-0. Look, I try to stay off of social media. I try not to get on Twitter, Facebook. I try not to look at the live chat for the postgame show because it was a wreck. I made the mistake of doing it yesterday. A lot of negativity. The game's over. The season's over. I'm ready for basketball. I'm ready for baseball. I'm ready for croquet, cricket, tennis, anything but Tennessee football because Tennessee trailed 14-0 5 minutes into the game. And, I've got it directly in my notes. I made a note at that point in the game. I said, if at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up, put on more steam. A lot of times we as fans like to take to Twitter, like to take to social media when things go our way. When something goes our way, we like to go out there and quote General Neyland's maxim and say, put on more steam, only when it's positive, only when it's going for us. But the maxim says, if at first the game or the breaks go against you, not if things go your way, not if you return an interception for a touchdown, not if you house the opening kickoff. That's not when we put on more steam. we put on more steam when the game or the breaks go against us. And that's exactly what Tennessee did. A lot of times throughout the course of this season, Dylan Sampson, man, he's put the football on the ground a lot. Did it on the second play from scrimmage for Tennessee. And a lot of times what we've seen is at that point, Peyton Lewis comes in, Deshaun Bishop comes in. Josh Heupel a lot of times will send Dylan Sampson to the bench, but not yesterday. Yesterday, Sampson comes right back into the game, breaks off a 28-yard run. You've got a 3rd and 14 at midfield. Nico connects with Brazel over the middle for 21. Then he connects with Dante Thornton for a 28-yard touchdown. And boys, we've got a ball game at that point. It is 14-7. Tennessee was right back in the fight. The next drive, Vanderbilt goes down 9 plays, 61 yards, and kicks a field goal. And from there, this Tim Banks defense took over. Look, we spotted them 14 points right out of the gate. And I get it, we didn't show up, we sleptwalked, blah, blah, blah. No, we didn't. We gave up a big play in special teams. And then because our leader, our captain, Dylan Sampson, fumbled the football, made a mistake, gave them a short field, we spotted them 14 right out of the gate. Then Vanderbilt goes down and kicks the field goal. After that, this Tim Banks defense took over. The next drives, 6 plays. The interception in the end zone by Jermon McCoy completely shifted the momentum of the game. The very next drive after that, 7 plays, turnover on downs. The next drive, 3 plays, and out, punt. 6 plays, punt, take a knee, go into the half. 5 plays, punt, 2 plays, safety, and then they put together a scoring drive late in the game. Not only did this defense take over, but Tennessee's offense gave Vanderbilt a taste of their own medicine. Those second half drives, eating up clock, shortening the game, getting out of Nashville, getting out of Neyland West with a dub. But again, the defense kind of took over after that field goal. Vandy started the day 3 for 3 on 3rd down on offense. And then once Tennessee's defense settled in, they finished the day 4 for 10. I think that's really good 3rd down defense. Only 212 total yards. Tennessee had 3 sacks, 4.5 tackles for loss. We heard all week long how great Diego Pavia was. People coming at me because I've said Nico's a better quarterback. Are you kidding me? Give me Nico 10 times out of 10. Tennessee dominated Diego Pavia. They punched him in the mouth. They hit him. When you're coming out of the game and the only thing you can tell me is how tough your quarterback is, how gritty your quarterback is, he's banged up and he's out there competing, that tells me that Tennessee dominated, held him to 8 for 17, 104 yards throwing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 45 yards on the ground. Tennessee dominated Diego Pavia. But this game, it really felt like a game of momentum, right? Even the interception by Jermon McCoy, big-time play. What a catch, man. SportsCenter top 10 type of play. But you just traded interceptions right there. Nico goes out with the underthrow, horrible throw, bad throw. You trade off those interceptions. It's kind of up and down. You're trying to get into the fight. It was a 17-7 game earlier before the interception. Tennessee's got 4th and 1 from their own 41. Josh Heupel goes for it. It feels like he's kind of pressing there, trying to just light a spark, light a fire in this football team. Goes heavy, gives it to Kitzelman on the dive. Cooper Mays gets whipped on that play, by the way. I know some of you guys in the chat last night, I know Coach Rice was saying that he didn't like the play call. He liked the idea to go for it, but didn't like the play call. Cooper Mays gets whipped. That's all it is, man. Win your matchup. Win your matchup. Cooper Mays doesn't get whipped. Maybe you convert right there, but felt like the momentum for the Vols, right? They got a 4th down stop. Will Brooks, Bryson Easton get to Pavia, forced the turnover on downs. Tennessee, takes over on a short field. Back-to-back false starts, but Max Gilbert bangs through the 50-yarder, doinks it off the crossbar, gets through. The defense goes out, gets a 3 and out. 2 plays later, Nico connects with Dante Thornton for an 86-yard touchdown. The game is tied, and we're 6.5 minutes away from the half. And then where I really feel like Tennessee took this thing over was in the middle 8. You get the football on your own 4. You're tied at 17. You got 2.5 minutes to play, and Nico leads a big boy drive, 10 plays, 96 yards, 2 minutes and 19 seconds off the clock. Hits Miles Kitzelman on the play action down the seam. What a throw. What an absolute dime for the 18-yard touchdown pass. Sold the play action fake so well that I'm screaming at the TV, why are we running the football? Then he drops it in on Miles Kitzelman for a touchdown. On that drive, Nico 5 of 7 for 57 yards and a touchdown. You come right back in the second half. You receive the football. You go 13 plays, 75 yards, 6 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock. And then Nico connects with Mike Matthews from 14 yards to take the lead to 31-17. Tennessee never looked back from there. Just took this game over. That's all it was. Tennessee took this game over. Nico with a heck of a day. Yeah, I get it. The interception that he threw, it was bad. It was really bad. But outside of that, 18 of 26, 257 yards, 4 touchdowns with the interception. I thought he looked good running the football, 6 carries for 42 yards. I think it was Nico's best SEC game to date. I think Nico looked really good. Is this offense starting to click? Because I think they played pretty dang good all day long. You you can go look at the drive chart, see how many times they turned the football over or had to punt. You know, Nico had the interception. Dylan Sampson had the fumble. Again, stuff you got to clean up. They had the turnover on downs. Outside of that, field goal, touchdown, 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 punt, field goal, end of game. 10 plays, 57 yards, ate up 6 minutes of clock to end that football game. I think this offense, we've had the conversation again, ain't got to be perfect, ain't going to be perfect. When is this team ever going to click? When are they ever going to compete for 60 minutes? I don't know that they have to. You know, again, we had the debate last night. Coach Jay, again, would you rather have this team going into the playoffs or that team from 2022? And I get it. The team from 2022 was special. But this team has a really good defense. If the offense, ifs, ands, and buts, we've been saying it all season long. Guess what? The regular season's over. We're still sitting here saying if the offense can find a way to put it all together, I think this Tennessee team can compete with anybody in the country. Again, Dylan Sampson goes for 178 on the ground, breaks the single-season rushing record. Deshaun Bishop looked good. We need Peyton Lewis healthy. I thought Nico spread the ball around. Dante Thornton, 3 catches, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. He goes down and misses the second half. Man, I thought he was having his coming out party before he got hurt. Chris Brazzell had 5 catches. Miles Kitselman had a couple. You guys been looking for Mike Matthews. We found him. 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown last night. Chaz Nimrod got involved. Caleb Webb got involved. All you had to do was beat Vanderbilt, and that's what this team did, was beat Vanderbilt. We're going to have more coverage coming your way. We're going to continue to stream. The schedule will change a little bit, so make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you click that bell for notifications. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. I always tweet out or post on Facebook or Instagram when we're going to go live or when we drop videos, all that good stuff. So stay dialed in right here for the Talkin VAWLS Network. Hope you guys will come hang out tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. You can go check out the Talkin VAWLS merchandise at bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS, or you can support the channel by becoming a member. Hit that join button right down there beside subscribe. It's only $1 a month, and it keeps this channel moving forward, allows us to do this full time and bring you as much content as possible. All the links to do that are in the description below, but that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.